Um, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And for today, I want to talk about the whole. So basically this video I want to talk about for today. I want to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein Ghislaine Maxwell case, because recently Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested and sentenced to prison. I think 20 years in prison, if I'm not wrong. But anyways, I want to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein case, and how and its effect on women from not so wealthy parts of the world, uh, like uh, like uh, like South America, Eastern Europe, and in some parts of the U.S. But for this video, I'm gonna be talking about more or less just statistics on just the region I'm from, because I'm from Eastern Europe. I'm from Bulgaria, by the way. So yeah. Like I said, the Jeffrey Epstein case uh is well known, and like I said, exploiting girls, uh underage girls from Eastern Europe, uh, South America, and some parts of the US, but more specifically, I'll be talking about Eastern Europe. So yeah, um, according to the United National Office of Drugs and Crime, Eastern Europe and Central Asia are the highest percentage of people have the higher percentage of people being trafficked for sexual exploitation in the world. The same study stated that in 2018, 61% of all victims of trafficking, sexual exploitation, were from those regions. Recent statistics by the International Labor Organization e- estimates that um, 152,000 victims were forced into sexual exploitation, were f- were from those two regions, Eastern Europe and Central Asia, and more specifically Ukraine, Russia, and Moldova, and these are the most affected countries. The the COVID-19 pandemic has obviously exacerbated those numbers, uh, as also is even also exacerbated the situation, due to the fact that many women and girls um were were forced into prostitution because of obvious economic issues. The and also and some other more additional reasons that I kind of did not have any time to, and also other statistics that I did not have the time to do the research enough to, and I to kind of do more, to do more research. The case has led to increasing scrutiny of Eastern Europeans' role of the case has led to increasing scrutiny of Eastern European women's role in the sex industry, and a lot of commentators and organizations have sadly been perpetuating a lot of negative stereotypes. But obviously, thankfully, the a lot of women's rights activists have made a backlash and asked for a more nuanced approach and a understanding of the very precarious of the very unstable economical situation these women find themselves more often than not in even also in their everyday life, but just to kind of understand the just women just to call for more and for better understanding of women's position in those parts of the world. So yeah, how does this case probably has this case probably affected my country? Well, so obviously I'm from Eastern Europe, but I'm from Bulgaria. So none of the statistics that I so these statistics I listed about the IOL statistic the IOL statistic that the organization made does not obviously have my country as does not obviously have my country in there because my country obviously we are a part of the European Union, so that also kind of has that has some that kind of keeps us that kind of keeps my country afloat to a certain extent. Um, that's not to say that the average woman on a daily basis is not really does not really take lightly the fact that she could be exploited. Um, just even parents who have daughters who are well aware of the fact that there's such a exploitation does exist, and they have to be on the lookout for, and they also have to tell their daughters to be careful what they're doing. Obviously, that's not to say that like one of the problematic parts about this part of the world is that whenever there's also the prevalence of victim shaming and victim blaming, which is the same thing, obviously. But yeah, there is a problem around over here where I live, obviously, and and let's be honest, there to say there aren't in the case of in cases such as um sexual exploitation, the women obviously should not be blamed because they are the victims, but and but and it's but the thing is we have to look at it as this is just one case, but there are also other cases where it's may be like a little different. But for this case, um, I would say that I would say there is also there's also a victim blaming prevalence here. Whenever obviously something happens to whenever something happens to a woman, like she gets sexually assaulted, it's always about what she's been wearing, I know, and vice versa, but not about the guy. We are not necessarily focusing on blaming the perpetrator more effectively, but like as of recently I will say that like people have been having an understanding that victims should not be blamed, that there are victims for a reason, and that the perpetrators have to get their comeuppance, obviously. Um, so yeah, uh, okay, I think this is, what else do I have to say? I mean, mm, well, I think this is the, I think this is, I think this case kind of sheds light to the fact that how much, how much wealth and power plays a significant role in dynamics between people, just even dynamics between men and women, more specifically this case, and even with the fact that Jeffrey Epstein was quite wealthy himself. Just even the fact that, like, I would also even kind of I also kind of like it also the fact that there is also power and wealth at play shows how much, even how much uh how much how much, like, Ghislaine Maxwell is also in the wrong herself, because she's been also allowing this to happen for a decade, and it was and it the lid the lid on this whole situation wasn't blown open until there wasn't a girl that was randomly, I think, stopped by the police in America, and actually when she was interrogated, she actually, she was not necessarily interrogated, but she was questioned, and when she was questioned, she basically said that this is happening. There's this there, there's this island that Jeffrey Epstein is on. There's this guy named Jeffrey Epstein who's been doing this, and and even what surprised me is that, like, the girl that was questioned was was uh, was told that she was asked to recruit other girls for to actually, like, she was made to recruit uh, other girls and to bring them back to that island, which is also which obviously, uh, it's surprising to me, obviously, and also the fact that like, just Ghislaine Maxwell, she herself is a case on her own. She can you can write a lot of I think you can write a lot of case studies on Maxwell. That's what I think. Just from what I've heard and how she saw her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. The just I mean, obviously she comes from a wealthy family, but, like, Ghislaine herself, from what I've heard, she kind of viewed her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein as this weird Freudian aspect that she kind of, from weird like weird Freudian thing, kind of related to her father a little bit, because I never because I mean, she kind of from what I've heard, she kind of needed, she viewed her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein as this way to, I don't know, allegedly make amends her for her for something she about her relationship with her father. I mean, from what I read, she doesn't seem to have she seems to be close with her father. So, I don't know what sort of psychological aspect is actually happening, or was happening, when she was with him and during that whole relationship. But yeah, uh, this is it. This is it. I have nothing else to say. Um, about what I said about Ghislaine Maxwell and the fact that you can make like a lot of case studies about her. This is my personal opinion. Um, I don't know. What do you think? What is your opinion? But yeah. This is the end of the video. Please, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye. Bye.